I am the Kuroi Kaze, that's me, and you are here for the dating of birds, I think. Like, if you're here right now, you're saying to yourself, I've always wanted to date a bird, and I'm here to make your fantasies come true. All fantasies, not just bird fantasies, but especially bird fantasies. Right, so we're just getting ourselves set up here, and we're going to dive back in. I did a little bit of this earlier today. Uh, let's see here. There we go. And I made a little bit of progress, but only about 40 minutes or so. So we're still very early into the experience. And away we go. So, first of all, I refuse to engage on any birdie. I can't. I can't do it. I don't know. I can't. I'm not far enough along down the bird well, like however far that goes. All right. So anyway, let's go. Let's go. So this is our deep French guy, right? This is a deep voice guy, like, can you hear the sound of the stars above? May they send you happiness, mon ami. Yuya. Why the Japanese guys are French in this game? And they're not guys, they're birds, but you know, whatever. Alright, morning conference on the 10th. Leave 30 minutes early. Buy another alarm clock. So Nanaki is the teacher. Wednesday is garbage day. What should I wish for? Conquer, rule the world from the shadows, become a famous artist. These two have nothing to do with this third one, right? I don't know how that works. You can be one of these guys that dictate the world, or you can be Banksy. These are your choices. Of course, being Kuroikaze, I've got to rule the world from the shadows. That is the only choice here that makes any sense to me at all. All right. So this is our narcoleptic teacher, Kazuaki. So his lines are more like, "Oh, hello, is that you, Kaze? Mr. Nanaki, you should be out careful. This lake could be dangerous for a girl you know." We're playing like it's me, though. Like, don't worry about it. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? Which is really not something a teacher should do. No, thank you, weird ass teacher. Oh, well, don't stay out so late. Why would the Keymania 2DX? Oh, dang, that would be absolutely nuts. I would go too. I would too. You know, why not? I'm not good enough at rhythm games to really qualify as a lope tester, but I would still go. All right, we've had a pretty balanced approach so far, but we're gonna need to get that wisdom up even higher. Sir, how will integral calculus help us in life? Oh, well, it's hard to say. It might never help you at all, Kaze. But only studying things that help you in life is tiresome. Think of it as educational candy. Integral calculus, and so like I said, I don't always like the internal thoughts. Sometimes, you know, they don't gel up with my internal thoughts, and then there's like, you know, a disconnect. I get pulled out of bird world. Okay, so now we're like even more wise than we ever were before. We leveled up. So the finals, here we go. How did we do? Well done. You've gotten even better. Keep up the good work. Alright, so putting that time in, the wisdom, you know, that helps here at school where we want to excel. Wow, so the first semester is done in like that. Okay, so Sakuya, Shirogane is our student council president, our Seito Kaicho, and we are the vice president of the student council. And there's only two of us. So he's also French, despite being named Sakuya Shirogane. He is French. He's a French nobleman, well, noble bird. I don't know why. So he's more like the you're late. Sorry, Sakuya. Let's start cleaning. See, like I read the wrong lines. Oh my god. Very well. First, move the shelf and the chairs, and there's dust underneath. Okay. Next, inside the cupboard, arrange the files by date. Okay. And then the floor. Polish it at least 3 times. And the window. Hold on, are you telling me to do all this by myself? Well, who else is there? I'm not gonna say that. So should I stand up to him? Yeah, absolutely. I'm not taking this. I'm a strong woman. Sakuya, I'm the vice president. Not. I'm not charwoman. Is that like a female chimney sweep? I don't know what that is. All right. This way I'm giving you the orders. No, here is a mop. Like, please work. Hey, you what? You know how to use it, right? Like, let's get started. Don't tell me you've never. Of course not. This guy. So he's gonna help me clean, but we'll get this done. So me and a bird cleaned the office, I guess. What's weird? Okay, so here's where this game kind of keys me off that like something's way wrong outside of the idea that you're like dating birds in high school. You also have this issue where you are are living in a cave. I guess a cave is where you live. Um, but see, like the city is still here, so I don't know. Maybe you're playing an insane person. Whoa, what? The city is not here. Well, this is getting weird. Oh, that was on the run. It's like we went like outside the bounds of existence here. All right, so now we're lost. All right, I can't voice that because I don't know who we got here. A spirit. Listen to this music. Oh, this is a girl, and she has a motor scooter. I'm from St. Pigeon Nations. I was out for a run and got lost. You ran all the way from there? You must be good. I don't know how she. This. I don't do women's voices as a rule, because I just can't. Um, okay, so we ran 2 hours away from where we normally are. If we assume that we keep up, a 10-mile-an-hour clip, that is, 20 miles. That's an impressive ass run. That's almost a marathon. Koshiba Azami. I sell takoyaki. Is that how people introduce themselves? Carve it into your soul. So I'm guessing this is like like the female version of the Bosazoku type motorcycle gangster. Um, I can't quite remember. Is it Sukeban? Maybe there's a word for it. Um, oh, like maybe she's 20 something. Like that's older than me. 30 kilometers per hour. Zombie ready with bird answers. Okay, so now we're gonna get a part-time job or not? Sure. Let's find out what having a job is like. Okay, a cafe, 4 birds. Oh, we got another new character. I'm here to ask about the job. The parakeet was an extremely elegant parakeet. Alright, I mean, do we go British? I think we go British here. I think that's the only thing we can do. So let's go. Oh, is that right? Forgive me. I am Urushihara Kenzaburo. Wow. Urushihara Kenzaburo. That's quite a name. I am the owner of Torimi Cafe. I don't know. Maybe more British. I'm Kaze Kaze. I'm like Mario Mario. Let's see here. If we want to go English, like, welcome, Miss Kaze. I hadn't let's see. Right. I'm a British man. What to do? Welcome, Miss Kaze. Yeah, that's like creepy. That's like a serial killer. No. Yeah, I don't know. Welcome, Miss Kaze. I hadn't expected a human. Are you going to interview me? I do not see any need to test such a wonderful young lady's desire to work here. And I believe you will be much more capable than I am at moving the boxes of coffee and tea around. I'd be glad to. I shall be relying on you this summer then, Miss Kaze. It is perhaps a little too sudden, but could you start tomorrow? Yeah, of course. I am glad. I shall be waiting for you here in my cage. Tomorrow then, Miss Kaze. Man, we are in here. Okay, so I'm at the cafe. Leave early to make a good impression. Good morning, Miss Kaze. Good morning, sir. Let me start by showing you where everything is. I'm sure you'll be able to remember everything soon, so please ask me if you can't find something. So he's giving us the tour. Of course, everything's tidy. Looks very nice. I almost want to move in. Come now. It's far too plain for a young, old guy on stream such as yourself. Well, compared to my hat... Oh, we got another person. And excuse me. Oh, it's Ryota. I saw the flyer at the station, and... Ryota? Kaze, what are you doing here? This is like my childhood friend. A friend of yours, Miss Kaze? Oh, yeah. Well, this is Ryota. So you came for the job, too? Yeah, I saw it start at noon, so I thought I could, like, fit it in after my other job. But, I mean, if you've already got the position, then, I mean, that's that. So, Mr. Urushihara, could you use 2 people? Sadly, my cage is too small to have that much work to do. Man, fuck Ryota. I'm not about him. I'm not about him. They assigned me him as my friend, but he's done like nothing to earn my friendship. Like nothing. I'm sorry, Ryota. I don't really want to do this. Oh, don't worry about it, Kaze. I've got a couple more places to check. Perhaps some other time. I will be here if you are looking for something later on. I'll keep that in mind, sir. Have fun, Kaze. I don't like Ryota. Alright, who's my first customer? Oh! Y'all get a new girl. A budgerigar. A budgerigar? Budgerigar. Welcome. Would you like a bath or a meal? Is that what we do here? Wait, what? Oh, alright. I guess it was like some kind of attempt at humor, but like it doesn't translate into this format. So Kenzaburo are like, oh, hello, Rabu. This is Rabu, say, a regular customer. I'm something of an important figure here. See this card? 206 stamps. Amazing. Hey, what was that when I came in? Oh, I've been wanting to provoke that. Oh, he's got a Kansai accent. Like, nani shiteru no? You know, he's got that R. You can do the rolling R of like the gangster maybe, and like, yeah, the word endings with the Kansai accent. This is cool. Too bad there's no like voice here. I'm not gonna try and do a Kansai accent translated to English. I'm gonna stick with like the kind of like classic New Yorker, like, you know, anti-fancy guy that media portrays. Sorry if you somehow resemble that guy. I don't know. All right. Well, thanks, Mr. Rabu. Thanks to you, my dream has come true, and now I can die happy. Y'all lost me. Hey, you lost me on the roadside there. Well, that's how it is. Kaze, right? Well, that seat right there is my private property. Y'all remember that now. They don't say y'all, though, with the New York accent. Maybe I've made a huge error here. A new encounter in the little birdcage. Today is a good day. I shall make some coffee to celebrate, being it's a cafe, and it's literally the only thing we do. So wait, why am I drinking coffee with the customers? I'm thoroughly unprofessional. Alright. Hey, human. Great. This thing's throwing... Oh, it's got the uniform on and everything. Oh, man. I love it. Unkempt pigeons. Eh? You go to St. Pigeonations, don't ya? I bet a rich girl like you gets a lot of pocket money from daddy, huh? Rich little girl going to a fancy school. Thinks she's so great. I can't tell them apart. Rock doves. I think they're just calling the fact that the dude just wanted to copy paste a few. Hey, that's not nice. Show us some cash. Cash. You dumb punks. Picking on girls in the park is a good way to get ostracized for life. What? You little... Uh-oh. Here we go. Can I take the pigeons? Slam. Thud. Oh, a zombie, the female Sukeban. Alright, let's see here. So, like, I guess she's like, that was close, Kaze. Are you sure you should be out this late? What the fuck? Who are you? Me? Well, I'm a passing takoyaki lady. I don't know. I don't know if I can't do it. Sorry, Asami, I let my guard down. Easy fight for a kid to do. Life lesson. Always be prepared, speak softly, and drive a Sherman tank. Can I treat you to something as thanks? Is that part of your credo, kid? Good, by me. Alright, so we were saved from rock pigeons. Again, I live in a cave. Okay, I think... Here we go. Let's make sure we save, because, like, this game doesn't auto-save, I think, at all. Oh, alright. I gotta bring somebody here. So, Ryota is the punk. Sakuya's the, like, the proper Frenchman. Nageki is the teacher, which is wrong, I think. Or no, Kazuaki is the teacher. Who the heck is Nageki? Is Nageki the girl? And then San is like the absolute insane person that just like screams nonsense. I don't even remember who Nageki is. All right, let's go for it. Oh no, I picked Library Kid. No, I hate Library Kid. Wait, I just saved. Can I get out of this? Load. Try this one more time. Perfect. I can undo. Alright, so insane person. Steto Kaicho. Student council president. Lame best friend. Stupid library kid that is out. And Kazuaki, I think, is the teacher? Man, these names, some of them remember, like Ryota and Saki are really identifiable San, but like Nageki and Kazuaki gets confusing. For some reason, those longer ones just don't stick. Let's see. I guess let's pick Sakuya. Sakuya. Over here. You've got nerve to call, calling me out during vacation. What is it? Alright, you just moved here, so you wouldn't know. See, today's a festival. Festival? What's that? Oh, you'll understand when you see it. Like, come on. What? What in there? Shops. Food. Good fun all around. People can't possibly be eating food prepared like this. It's unsanitary. It's madness. Don't worry, there haven't been any reports of food poisoning for 2 years. So, there was reports 3 years ago? Huh? Why didn't you? But that can't be apple. Oh wait, no, it's me, Takia. I'm asking about the candy apple. My bad. They had an interesting color, so I thought I would buy one. I'm not going to eat it. I shall take it home and mount it. Any case. I kind of fell off French there, but whatever. It's fine. We're having a good time. Oh, this was like, hey, time sure flies when I'm in here. See y'all around. Kenzaburo. Hey, Kaze. Yeah, this is your tip. The magical candy from the pocket of an old lady from Osaka. Okay. See y'all around. Good day to you, Rabu. Alright. Would you care for something, Kaze? It won't be as good as sitting overnight. Well, is there any Tonjiru left? Which I'm not even sure what it is. Here you are. And he's giving it to me. That, okay, so that's like octopus cup soup. By the way, Mr. Ushihara? Yes. Mr. Rabu comes here every day, right? He does, yes. So, like, what does he do? Is he like a night security guard or something? A chauffeur, apparently. He is generally out all night. He likes to come here to relax before work. A budge rigger who works at night? There are those among us parrots who prefer the night. The moon is wonderfully calming on clear nights. Well, Rabu is renowned for being a very careful and reliable driver. Oh, we're gonna talk about our. Well, no, it's just like it just smash cuts out. Okay, the pacing here is so weird. Thank you for everything, Miss Kaze. It's been a pleasure. Likewise, thank you for everything, Mr. Urashihara. I think I'll be back here sometime as a customer. What? Y'all retiring early? She's a student, and she must return to her studies with the turning of the leaves. I haven't even finished like half my summer homework. No, that's not me. I'm a good student. Oh, he's Southern now. Now he's like, I reckon. Doing the last half in 1 week, I reckon you do just fine. Gonna feel real lonely here without you, Kaze. At least Kenzaburo ain't going anywhere. Naturally not. Oh, welcome. Azami, here she is, ready to thug out. Can't exactly refuse an invitation from my sweet little protege, now can I? I'm not gonna say yay. Well, Azami? Is that you? Oh shit. You guys know each other? You might say that. You disappear one day, you turn up sipping tea in a place like this? Left us all behind, have you? Azami, how do you think it felt these past 6 months? I don't know what's happened between you two, but like, Mr. Rabu is a nice man now. He drives cars and gives out candy. That's what like qualifies you for nice guyhood in Birdiverse. This is how it works. Stay out of this, kid. It doesn't concern you. What happened, Mr. Rabu? I've never seen her this mad. Since when are you calling yourself? Since when are you calling yourself Rabu? It's a made-up name. This picture's too much. It's too much. Oh my god. Alright. I remember his sexy rapturous eyes back then. He used to be a living legend, kid. The leader of the toughest bikers around. Back then, there wasn't even a bird on the night roads who didn't know the name of Hosakawa Blaster. Carve it into your souls. God. When we stand together, ain't no one can hold us back. I was young then. Every one of us Hell's Birdies would have followed you to the end of the year. Oh man, this is nuts. You don't get it, kid. You're still a rookie. You can ride with the law. You ride on the inside. You are always famous for your strong ideals. Riding with the soul, as well as any other gangster, never breaking the law. You are my hero. But a hero doesn't run away, and you did. As soon as I confessed to you, you were gone. Azami, I can tell I've hurt you, and I'm sorry. But will you listen to me, Azami? 6 months at tea and cake, you look like Mr. Fava Bean. Mr. Fava Bean? This... I don't like fat men. And all my love for you burned up long ago. Well, the scooter would probably help. The martial arts probably would not. I don't know if I want a zombie or road crash. I'm going this way. Let's go. Stir the pot. What's this all about, Kaze? What are you talking about, kid? You're right. I have. Grit your teeth, Mr. Fava Bean. You'll regret dumping me until the day you die. Oh, that's like the... Alright, so a zombie exits a game because of that? Alright. Alright, so let me save. This is the creepy teacher that tried to, like, come to my house. Oh, hello, Kaze. Sir, I'm sorry, I overslept. Overslept? My homework, I forgot to bring it. Aren't you getting a little bit ahead of yourself, Kaze? Huh? What's the number in the top left corner say? You're just a little bit early. Though, since you're here, could you lend me your hand for a bit? Like, how is he aware of the corner? That's what's crazy. I was about to start grading the freshman's exams. I thought maybe you could help, if you don't have something else. Of course, you have a test in September, so if you want to go and study in the library. Let's study in the library. I haven't prepared enough for my test, so I just would like to go study. Yeah, of course. Work hard, okay. Kazuaki has constant narcolepsy, by the way. That's like an important bird detail. So let's see here. There are a number of students working in the library. Nageki is that weird, like, library book. Miss Kaze, did you need something? Like, why are you over here? There's still plenty of seats open. You should just have a seat. I don't mind standing. Well, you look like you mind. You don't maybe like being near the other birds? Is that it? They'll just ignore me anyway, whether or not I go near. I guess that's the end of that interaction. Yep. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had fun over the summer. Cool! Oksana's always having fun. Yep. What is... No. What is this fun? Once summer's over, time starts to by faster than ever. Try to stay focused. And down he goes. I can't even, man. This is just... Okay, so... Here we go, turn 2. And of course, he's sleeping. Well, this student has been absent since the middle of June. How strange. Anyway, I'll take care of it. Thank you, Kaze. Alright. Let's do some music, because for some reason our vitality, like, is mega level. Uh-oh. Did we crash? No. There we go. I don't think we have any spares. I have my Hichiriki. Hichiriki? I don't know what this is. A Hichiriki. You can play that? I'm gonna look up. Hichiriki is... It's like a recorder, it looks like. I think it's a recorder. Or something. No, it's actually got a reed, but yeah, I don't know this instrument. All right, so get that charisma bump, 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 bump. All right. So what the heck is going on? Maybe they didn't clean up properly yesterday? It is molting season, so, you know, one little breeze and it looks like this unless we keep everything clean. Good morning, everyone. Sir, can we, like, clean this up before homeroom? Cleaning in the morning? Man, Japanese having the kids clean the classrooms. Crazy. This atmosphere is quite distracting. Who was supposed to clean yesterday? Cool! Oxan! Wretched mongrel. Can you not even fulfill the duty given to you? Come on, arguing won't solve anything. It'll be easy if we all pitch in. Alright, so we clean the homeroom. Crisis averted. Well, it certainly is more feathers than usual. Did they come in the window, perhaps? Sarah, did you spill some chlorine on yourself? Chlorine? We don't use that kind of detergent, but you really smell like chlorine. Oh, that would be the bleach. Sir, are you one of those degenerates who bathes with bleach powder? No, I dozed off and got stuck in the washing machine last night, that's all. That's really dangerous. Yeah, well, like his narcolepsy, man, it's real bad. Like, it's real bad. Alright. Our class is doing a maid cafe. Kind of like on autopilot here. There's not tons of decisions to make. Oh, Kaze. Nanaki is always around. Like, get off my shit. Could you maybe help at the receptionist? We're getting a lot more people. Sure, I'll... Like the Oni of old, cleaver in hand. Thank you. I'll go get a chair. Finally, he's doing something useful. Looks like the crowd's thinning out. That was turning. Are you okay, sir? Fine. I'm just letting you sleep again. Yeah, we get it. All right. What? How do you hand in, like, a recorder instead of math homework? So it's Zanaki and Dr. Iwamine. Iwamine is, like, some kind of, like, crazy, mad, creepy dude. Nothing at all. Alright, so this is Chu Iwamine. So he's, like... He's supposed to be creepy, like... There is a statistical deviation visible in the data on this... Nah, I don't got it. Creepy. How did be the creep? Like, there is a statistical deviation. I don't know. I'm not good with creep voices. There's a statistical deviation visible in the data on the students from the past few years. Like, he shouldn't have any regional accent. He should just be like English clearly, but like a weird way of talking. I had hoped to get some insight from you. Would seem that I have overestimated you. Well, really, I'm sorry I couldn't help then. Why would I side with Shu? He's like an insane person. But at the same time, Kazuaki freaks me out with the sexual aggressiveness here. So I'm going to side with Shu, actually. You know what? Fuck you. Even the students disrespect you. Pathetic. By the way, I also gave you my recorder earlier instead of my homework. So you did. Here you go. And here's the workbook. Thank you, sir. Like teacher, like pupil. Dr. Iwamine. Fails to display sufficient goodwill, Ambassador. We of the Hawk Party cannot overlook. Whoa. What was that? And also, I'm in a cave. What? You can bad end? I died? Wow, okay. So I guess I didn't play into any bird hard enough. Okay, so I learned something new. I guess now what it's gonna be, we're gonna just new game it. I guess that's the way to go. Man, there's a lot of intro sequences though, but you know, like I don't even know if we could load it and not be screwed up though. So I think we're just gonna go. All right, so we gotta put our name in here again. So this is the first name. All right. All right, so I'm gonna be Kaze. All right, birder. Yeah, that's right. I'm a motherfucking birder. Uh, yes, this is better than okay. Absolutely. This is an inspired choice. Alright, so here we go. Display human portraits. No, not for a second. I don't want to see one human face. Alright, so this is the weird, crazy school of pigeons. Here's your... Usually you've been ready for an hour by now, Kaze. Overslept. So Ryota's the childhood friend. Ryota's not real cool. Breakfast was a little hard to catch today, and I can't relax without having some meat. Huh, living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make breakfast, you know. I might take you up on that if I get hungry enough. Thanks, Ryota. Alright, let's get to class. Jeepers! See, I don't like this guy. No good being late on the first day. Alright. So I think the way we go is we go all in on the other Shirogane brother. Alright. So here's the teacher. Good morning, I'm Nanaki Kazuaki, and I specialize in math and physics and some other things. Alright, so he falls asleep as per usual, right? Alright, so here's Shirogane, right? What is the point? I have no wish to speak with the commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be. Hey, that's no good. See? Well, who likes this guy? Well, I mean, he doesn't want to introduce himself. But, like, we shouldn't just let this dude break the rules, you know? Like, we don't gotta make special exceptions. Well, okay then. Could you at least say your name, Shirogane? Shirogane Lebel Sakuya. So this is the erudite stuck-up fantail. He's like most of the drama. Alright, so now we're in the library, and here's where we meet um, uh, Nageki, that's right. Alright, I'm gonna save just in case, because we're making good progress here. Yes, I don't want anything with you. It's the things that you're carrying I'm interested in. So we checked out a bunch of library books, and we are returning them, and he's obsessed with one of the books. I'm Birder Kaze, a sophomore. What about you? You're Nageki. Fuji Shiriro Nageki. Freshman. Alright. Yeah, I got nothing for the like quiet librarian. Because I live like a pretty freewheeling lifestyle, and I just feel like I would leave any librarians behind, unless they are equally freewheeling. Okay. So here we go. You should have, you should have been instructed not to approach me in school. And now the other guy is the deeper one. He's all like the Pepe Le Pew kind of like, oh, come on, Sakuya. What kind of thing is that to say to your own brother after all the years? My brother? You must be joking. You never once been a brother to me. Please, don't try to talk to me again. I've got no time for half-breeds, and I'll be going now. Oh, come on, just wait a second. I guess even if we're in the same school, what's done is done. So, the brothers clearly don't get along. Hey, you heard that whole thing, right? Are you a friend of Sakuya's? I didn't mean to listen in on you. I apologize. No sweat. I tried to stay sexy and suave in front of all of you, but that wasn't too cool. All right, I think we're gonna go out for Yuya here, the Pepe Le Pew. I think that's the way to go. Everyone knows him, famous. How did you know? I know everyone here. Besides, you are the only human. A single puppy in a field of rye. Did you say you are a friend of Sakuya's? Well, like, not exactly. We got into a bit of a fight this morning. Like, we just happen to be classmates. That's really what it is. I wouldn't have guessed that, like, that kind of guy it would be your brother. Aristocrat wannabe. He is an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article in the flesh. He is a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Adieu. So he's like, you know, a nobleman as well. Well, that's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. So where's Ryota? He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go see if he's still there. So let's go check in on Ryota, because of course he's vulnerable, like, already. So now that we're in here, we're looking around. We can't find anyone. Now, wow, they got a bunch of drugs. They got ethylpar, lucio, benzene. Care to find out? Oh, doctor, I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want. No, not at all. No, thank you. So this is Shu Iwamine, who's a partridge. No one likes him. He's creepy as hell. And he gives people diseases on purpose. Like bird flu, this guy. You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something? Well, I heard Ryota Kawara from 2-3. Was he here? Him? Wow, he's already gone. Oh, that's weird. Well, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm gonna get going. So we're away from like the crazy doctor. So we're gonna go look for a club. And I always have you go to the track field. I really like to see the other clubs, but it is what it is. So, cool, cool. This pudding is for a man. It's a doll pudding for a man. Oko-san rejects it. It is a lie, a vicious falsification. I don't know. He's dancing around on a squished pudding. I'm like, hey, that's. I don't know what you're doing to the pudding there, man. Okusan. Oko-san. Not Okasan, you know? Basically, he's a crazy person. Like, just straight up. Cool! Okusan has suffered a deception most vile, a wretched betrayal. Betrayal? Okusan instructed that pudding be provided for new members. Cool! But this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street, and shot by those he trusted most. So it looked like he stomped a pudding into the ground. Cool, cool, spare me the jest, young lady. And I guess he wing attacked me. Oh, I don't know if he said that. I don't know what's going on. Cool, they'll rule the day they crossed Okusan. He'll have them flayed, hanged, shot at dawn, he will. Cool. Okusan must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. And that's it. He is gone. Alright. So we're making good progress here. So this is the class council. So, cool. Okusan has only time for a track team. That's good. What about you, Shirogane? A foolish question. I already hold a position here. Oh, that's right. You became the student president when you were admitted. So, I guess democracy died. Just coming in school is enough for me. Oh, yeah, you have to take care of your mom on your own and all. What should I do? Alright, so... Oh, I should have saved before this. Alright, well... Student Council will get me closer with Shirogane. Library is Nageki. Track team is Okusan. Let's stick with the Student Council. Have fun. So if we're going after Pepe Le Pew, you know, being around his brother is going to give us more bites at that apple, right? Alright, so here's where we can go to class. So we'll just need to be like reasonably intelligent enough, I think. Alright. Got some wisdom. Alright, so... Wow, like, he blings it all out, right? Naturally. Do you think I will stand for anything less? This room used to be filthy. Better suited to rabbits than us. He's a dick. He doesn't like rabbits. Have you decided on which position you will take? I get to choose? Who is there to choose for you? He's racist, right? But I like his name is Shirogane Sakya. And like, do not mock me, I am Frost. So the key here is to pick VP. You wish to be my right wing? You've got nerve. I like it. And now I'm vice president. So here I am eating udon in a cave and falling asleep. Okay. Kazuaki is the teacher. Okusan, Ryotas. Let's stick with Sakya here. Unacceptable. Why? Why do I have to come to a place like this? And on foot? It's a hike. You're supposed to walk. For what purpose? As exercise? Foolishness. Exercise is for peasants. That's a hot line that I'm gonna remember the next time I feel lazy. Exercise is for business. You're supposed to enjoy the change of scenery. Like, look over there. Isn't there like a really good view? Alright. So, our vitality is just absolutely insane. Like, what crazy high vitality. I'm not sure what to do about that, but I think the way we go here is ever greater wisdom for now. Or, I don't know. Yeah, let's get smarter. There might be a chance. Alright, wisdom +5. I imagine that you're all well aware, but the sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you will do. So I wonder, I haven't really been participating in sports, so let's see how it goes. Well, if it were in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival, so it's always been in May. So what are you going to do, Ryota? I haven't decided, but like, probably the three-legged race. I mean, somebody has to. Cool. Oxan will handle the marathon. Indeed, he will. You have a lot of stamina, Oxan. What about you, Sakuya? You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? Well, it's like a sports festival. I don't know if there's one that doesn't have you run at all. Well, how about being a cheerleader? The general? In other words? Very well, leave it to me. That's not at all what he said. Also, the first aid tent's always short-handed. I'm sure they could use help if anyone can't still decide. Well, that's all for today. So... Alright, it's the Fort Festival. Save here because we're at like a decision point. So first aid tent's gonna get us our guy we're going after. Salutations, did you come to gaze into my eyes, mon ami? Well, I heard that you guys needed help here. Alas, burn for the sake of medicine. I must work harder to prove my love. Anyway, happy to have you. As you can see, we have plenty of work to do. Yeah, the obstacle course always hurts a lot of birds, which is really weird because it's designed for humans. It's beyond me, mon ami. I suppose it's tradition. Should the doctor be in the medical tent? Oh, he's over there. So what's he up to? Well, he doesn't want to ruin his girlish complexion working in the heat. He does the same thing every year. So is he taking notes? A lot of birds graduating from the school get scouted by the pro sports teams, so maybe he's checking up on the promising ones. Well they've started. We'll be busy soon. Get ready, mon ami. I always think of Mon Ami as like a Louisiana, like Cajun inflection because of Gambit. Like Petit and Mon Ami. So, alright, I guess we learned some first aid. Birder! Yeah! You worked hard. Keep going like that and you'll do just fine. One day you could even surpass me. I'd love to see it. Alright. So Nanaki's praising us. Boom. Big ups to us. They hate us because they ain't us. Everyone in the bird school. So rock doves under wings and bellies are light. So he's also a rock dove? Yo, what's going on? Oh, San and Saki are. Oh, they're over there fighting in the corner. What happened, Ryota? Well, Sakya was making fun of Oksan, and he called him a stupid mongrel who only thinks about imaginary pudding. And he said he was ashamed to be in the same class. Like, that's pretty much, like, gonna cause a fight. And Oksan is a nutcase. Well, either way, Oksan kind of went for the jugular, and you tried to pull him apart, and Oksan used wing attack on you. You're our only hope now, Kaze. I don't know if he expired there. Cool. Oksan without apologize, without putting himself to be ridiculed. You will apologize. You tell me to take back my word? I shall not. A mongrel like you, who hasn't even the right to speak to me? Cool. Oksan is not a mongrel. So it looks like they're still fighting. I guess I gotta back someone here, right? I have not gotten this theme before, so I could pursue Sakya or I could scold them both. We've had some opportunities with you, so I don't think it can be okay, I think, if we burn both. I think that's what we want to do. Cool, do you think Oksan can calm down after such insults? Well, mongrel, Bertha is on my side. And you too, Saki, you have acted immaturely. What? No more fighting, you two. Take this for your time! And then I hurl them out the window. Dang! Swole time, just like, ugh! Alright. Let's take another save here. I'm remembering to save much more now. Okay. Alright. The store seems like where we'll have the best chance of running into Yuya. My, how mature of you, mon ami. Planning to settle down already? Because, you know, they have, like, housing supplies here, I guess, for nest making. No, I mean, that's not it. I'm just still in high school. Well, that may be so, but you know, we dolls reach sexual maturity within a year of birth. That's crazy fast. So what are you here to buy, man? Your love, of course. You're like, I don't know what you're trying to do, man. Oh, I'm not good enough? Oh well, I'll have to try again later. I'm gonna let it slide, because otherwise it burns it. I think that's a relationship kill. All right. So now we're on full boss on the Yuya train. Oh, all right. Let's see here. We got another elective. Okay. Oh, this is just the classroom one. All right, we got Wisdom 21, so I think it's time to grind some cha. Get that charisma going. Cool. Oh wait, that's right. He sings well, right? So it's like, cool. Yeah, there we go. Sure. The dulcet tones. The dulcet. You gotta have them. Okay, great. So charisma increased by 5. Okay, so it's Tanabata. So this is like, I guess, the festival where you can make your wishes and hang them from trees. I think everyone that's been in Japan has probably at least done this once. May mother stay healthy this year, and may my stomach get better. God damn, he's just so depressing. Impossible n'est pas français. Can you hear the song of the stars above? May they send you happiness, mon ami. Like, dang. See, that's the one that's cool. Alright. Naki is trying to deal with narcolepsy. Alright, so we're going to rule the world from the shadows. Because, oh, hello. Was that you, Birder? That last name kills me, man. You should be careful out here. It'd be dangerous for a girl, you know. Would you like me to walk you to your place? So if we say no, it does this whole other crazy thing later. But if we say yes, maybe something else will change. I mean, I definitely do not want to hook up with this guy. Actually, I'm gonna say no because like let's go down the other path. Oh well, don't stay out too late. All right. So let's do another round of charisma raising. All right, cool. We're on the ups. Damp, tight, clinging feathers. Oh, oh, they all here now. Uh, Salutations, Sakia. The Wesley looks good on you. Do you mock me? Hardly, I'm praising you. I'm proud to have such a handsome little brother. Your very act of speaking to me is an insult monger. You probably can't even swim. Oh, ho, I wonder. Want to decide who's faster once and for all, little brother? Fool, we already know who the victor will be. But to ignore a challenge would be a disgrace to my name. Very well, mon ami. Will you be our judge? I shall judge your combat as best I can. Of course. Just out of curiosity, who do you think will win? So this is where I gotta pick. So, I mean, I think Huey is gonna take this. Saki doesn't even like to work out. I think you're gonna win, Yuri, and Saki is pretty much off left. What? Why, thank you, mon ami. I will swim my fastest for you. Alright. Isn't designed for it at all. Because they're birds. So, who am, mon ami? It was almost too close to tell, but Yuya was a little faster. Well, there you have it, little brother. This is some sort of mistake. I demand a rematch. Sure, I'm always happy to take you on. Birder! I gotta quit cracking up at my own terrible joke, but every time I do. Sir, well done. Birder, you've gotten it even better. Keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Alright, so see, ignoring physicality seems to be the way to go. Alright. You're late. Alright, let's get cleaning. Very well, first move the shelf and the chairs because there's dust underneath. Okay. Next, inside the cupboard, arrange the files by date. Okay? And then the floor. Polish it at least 3 times. And the window, hold on a second. Are you asking me to do all this by myself? Well, who else is there? Well, I mean, are we going to stand up to him? Yeah, absolutely. Unacceptable. I'm the vice president. Is that so? My job is to help you, so maybe you should be taking the role in cleaning up. That's why I'm giving you the orders. No. Like, take them up, start cleaning, like, let's get to it. You're telling me you never cleaned before. Of course not. This guy. Make this rich piece of shit help me clean. Yeah, so this was a real weird scene. Like, what? Alright, so I ran, I got lost. I don't know you. Where'd you come from? So she's got this motorcycle. She's like the Sukeban of this game. I'm from St. Pigeonations. I was out from a run and got lost. You ran all the way from there? You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. So now I know a 2-hour drive is because they go at 30 km per hour, right? That's what they mention, I think, later. So this is 60 kilometers away from where I started, which is not a trivial amount of distance. I don't think I'm going to be able to run all the way back. Well, I like the cut of your jib. Anyone that determined deserves a ride on. Come on. Can I ask your name? Koshiba Azami. I sell takoyaki. Thank you, Azami. So this scene is basically a long joke about how slow Azami drives. Carve it into your soul, kid. I love that line. Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident's all it would take, and that would be the end of both of us, huh? It may seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand. Do you think we're gonna get there by dawn, or carve it into your soul? Speed limit is 30 kilometers per hour. We're riding tandem, but you know, she's a bird, I'm a human, so like it's not really illegal and we're good. Kind of getting past all these like lame town jokes to get to the meat of the game. Meteor. Alright, so this is whether or not I want to apply for a job. We saw the job thing last time, so I'm just going to forget it. Because it introduces new characters that aren't related to the rest of the characters. Alright, so now we need to pick someone to go to the festival with. We don't have Yuya on the list for some reason. Alright, guess we're going with Sakuya. You've got nerve calling me to hang out during vacation? What is it? Well, you would have known, like, today is the festival. Festival? What's that? Alright, so we took him last time, and basically, he's disgusted, right? People can't possibly be eating food prepared by like this. It is sanitary. It's madness. There were reports of food poisoning 3 years ago? I don't know. Why didn't you buy that candy apple, Sakya? They're interesting colors, so I thought I would buy one. I'm not going to eat it, of course. I shall take it home and mount it in a case. So I'm gonna run to school. Oh, hello, birder. Overslept. Oh, and I forgot my homework. Aren't you getting a little ahead of yourself, birder? So, see, he's aware that in the top left corner the date is 8:30. You're just a little bit early. Though, since you're here, can you lend me a hand for a bit, birder? I was about to start grading the freshman's exams and thought maybe you could help. So, I either can go to the library, return home, or help this guy, right? I don't want to bond with Nanaki, but maybe going with them would be interesting. But let's just try going home, because home is weird. I must return my people with the spoils of war, lay my bloodied sword at the feet of my great king, and celebrate the conquest of all lands from here to distant Macedonia. Oh, okay, have fun. That was a weird interaction. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had fun over the summer. Okay, so we just get nothing. Good. Oxon is always having fun. Yep. That is this fun. Well, once summer's over, time starts slipping by faster, and try to stay focused. Of course, he falls asleep again, because that's his gimmick, and he falls asleep. Boom, second turn. Okay, so we find a student ID, and we go grab a teacher, so we go wake up, you know, good old Kazuaki here. You found us today, right, Birder? Yeah, it was just outside. Well, this student has been absent since the middle of June. How strange. Anyway, I'll take care of it. Thank you, Birder. Alright, let's save again. Alright, what are we going to attend? I think we need another music class. We're already pretty wise. Alright, so this is the speech about the Hichikiri, which basically is kind of like a recorder. Get our charisma on. Okay, so this is the Maid Cafe day where we, let's see. Alright, I guess we're all Sakia, like, I don't know where Yui is. Do you need something? Hey, you want to go check out 2-4's haunted house? Haunted house? A waste of time. Nothing but a foolish charade of commoners about commoners and for commoners. Well, I mean, how do you know if you have never been? And, you know, don't you want to, like, check out the masses or whatever as a noble person? I suppose it might have some value. Since I have no other pressing matters to attend, I shall accompany you. What is this madness? It's a haunted mansion. What on earth is that? Will we be attacked by hostile ninjas? No, that would be a ninja mansion. But my nurse told me that any mansion is bound to have ninjas lying in wait inside. How foolish. No doubt there's nothing but tricks to scare mere children. We shall enter. What a trickery is this? Why is it so dark? Oh yeah, you can't see in the dark, can you? I stepped on something nasty. Why can I see in the dark? Unhand me, no. Let me go. Alright, so I think we've handed him a recorder. We go talk to Nanaki. This is where he's in a fight with Iwamine. And you see nothing particular about these numbers. Nothing at all. There is a statistical deviation visible in the data on the students from the past few years. I'd hoped to get some insight from you, but it would seem I've overestimated you. Really? I'm sorry I couldn't help then. So last time we basically dunked on Kazuaki, but we can stand up from this once. Like, hey, that's not very cool, man. What do you want? Hello, Birder. What is it? So, alright, we hand back the homework. Like teacher, like pupil. So, he's a dick. It's a creepy dick. Our main top observational reports on the human representation at St. Pagination. So, she was meant to act as governor, fails to display sufficient intimacy. Really? Am I dead again? I am dead again. Man. I didn't expect this game to be this hard. I have died twice already. Man, I can't believe I'm dying this hard. I guess you just have to, like, I thought I had picked, like, Sakya enough, but I hadn't, and I hadn't had enough chances to run into Yuya enough. So, alright, so next time, like, we just play, let's see, who should we play on? Much as I don't like it, we could just go whole hog into the Ryota route and just see where that takes us. So that's what we'll do next time. Thanks for joining me on this wacky journey. I thought we would get through the game tonight, and we didn't. So yeah, please keep enjoying my bird dating adventures. I'll give this probably maybe one more shot and see if we can't finish it off. Thank you, and again, I am the Kuroikaze on Twitter, just at Kuroikaze. Please give me a follow if you wind up checking us out at all. I would super appreciate it. I'm at the bottom level, just struggling along, trying to get enough access to tools, which they gate behind follows. So if you give me some follows, you'd help. You directly would help. Thank you, and with that,